Are we ready for trauma? That's going to be a good way to start the video, right? Hi guys, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. So, as you guys probably saw by that cringy as hell intro, we're playing Painful Signal today. Now, this was one of the limited wishes that came out with Caleb. I got this one, so we're playing on my account. Are we ready for trauma? Because that's probably what today's video is going to be. It's been 2 weeks since I returned from the Farspace Feats Command Center. I often catch myself zoning out. It feels like I slipped into a rift in time. In those dizzying moments, the only thing I want to do is hold a certain person's hand. Caleb. During these past 2 weeks, whenever I have a free moment, I reach out to Caleb. And every time we're going to have a video call, Caleb always picks up before the second ring. Oh, provider mindset. After one afternoon has come and gone, Caleb is almost done assembling the model airplane. I realize I've been staring at the screen for a while. Caleb? Caleb sets down the parts and looks up.
What's up?
It's nothing. I just wanted to hear your voice. Say something.
When I left the house this morning, I thought I heard your voice coming from the plaza. I checked it out and saw the plaza's big screen showing an interview with elite hunters. It was right at the part where they were interviewing you.
Nah, because we got interviewed? Nah, I'm terrible at that sort of shit.
I gotta say, the you on the big screen and the you right now aren't exactly the same.
That's called an online persona, my dear. You'd be good to know one. How so?
You were wearing the biggest smile just for the camera. But you're frowning at this little screen.
Trying to act cool, I rub my forehead. The screen shakes as Caleb brings the phone closer.
You always have that frown whenever you've called me these past 2 weeks, you know. Is it right for me to say that seeing my face upsets you?
Oh, shut the fuck up. You're like second on the tier list at the moment. Which, yes, I'll be making a video about that after I've played through the memories. Lately, there's been a lingering unease in my heart. The touring chip, the changes in Caleb, these things make it difficult for me to hide my concern whenever I see him. Without any updates from Caleb, my anxiety gnaws away at me. Yes. You're too pretty. I blunt out my jumbled feelings to Caleb, yet when he lowers his gaze, I swallowed the net set of words that are ready to leap off my tongue. When I open my mouth again, I can't hold back what I really want to say. Caleb, remember when you went to Skyhaven University and promised we'd call each other every week? Can we call each other daily from now on?
Didn't you just admit that seeing me makes you upset?
You believe everything I say? Since when were you this gullible?
Only one call a day, though?
This is literally... Fucking Caleb is basically Cade in game form, just less yandere on Cade's part. As in, Cade's the one who's not a yandere, not Caleb. Because, oh my god. When me and Cade were long distance, we used to only be able to call one time a day when we were friends. And when we started dating, I asked him if I could start calling him more often. Or like, you know, call daily. And he was like, just one call a day? So this is why it's kind of resonating with me a lot, because it's reminding me so much of my husband. It's ridiculous. Silas may have some competition.
What if I want to call you more than that?
Does the Farspace fleet colonel have that much free time?
I'm not swamped with work to the point where I can't make a few calls. But I think we can do something more than that. We can keep doing these video calls.
Huh? Through the screen, Caleb leans in. It's as if he's trying to peer into my soul.
It's not for any reason in particular. I just prefer it this way.
AKA, he prefers it because he can see our
right.
face.
I'll be on vacation starting tomorrow. And since it's gonna last a while, I'll be in Lincoln for some time. I'll take seeing each other in person over phone calls any day. So, we're meeting up, Pipsqueak. You can turn that frown upside down now, right?
But I'm not ready! That depends on how well you behave. Overjoyed, I sit up from the sofa and suddenly remember why I called Caleb in the first place. There was a phone notification about picking up Grandma's death certificate. I knew this day would come, but I'm surprisingly at peace with it. When you get back, could you come with me to a place?
Sure thing.
You agreed so quickly. You're not even curious about where we're going? I walk into the bedroom and squat by the nightstand.
I'm more curious about what you're looking for.
Your death certificate. I'll need it for later. Oh, he's giving the shy look. It's so cute.
I haven't seen that piece of paper yet. Show me what it looks like when you find it.
I pull out a document from the back of the drawer and put it in front of the camera.
These cold words. So this is what the end of life looks like.
I'll be picking you up tomorrow, Mr. Deceased. We'll be going to the city hall then. After telling Caleb that I still haven't received Grandma's death certificate and we're going to retrieve it together, he pauses.
Maybe I should disguise myself. Unless we want the clerks to think they're looking at a ghost.
Oh no, because if he actually does turn up in a disguise, it's going to be hilarious. One day later. After retrieving the document, I slip it into a folder and glance at Caleb. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask. Did you see the way the clerk was looking at you? They didn't think you were a ghost. They thought... Oh god. They thought you were suspicious.
I never thought picking up a piece of paper with you would lead to 3 guards following us. It shows how good Link on security is, at least.
Yeah, which means muggings here is safe. As I wander aimlessly along the street, the scent of flowers becomes more prevalent, was what I was trying to say, as the wind carries it to my nose. Peering into a florist, I notice why... I'm not even going to try saying that word. Glistening would do. Caleb, I'm guessing you haven't visited Grandma since you joined the fleet? Oh. Where's my cat gone? My cat has disappeared. Caleb and I turn off the road and head towards a cemetery point on Lincoln's outskirts. Carrie and White, I'm not going to say that word, from the florist, we're on our way to visit Grandma. The cemetery is as quiet as always. Someone in the distance silently mourns, their head lowered. I place the white flowers before Grandma's grave.
Now that I'm standing here, I suddenly don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, especially since I hide the death certificate behind my back. I don't want Caleb to feel worse.
It's alright. A relationship with Gran isn't defined by a few papers.
No.
She would rather see you smile more, you know?
Look who's talking. You aren't smiling either. I put Caleb's lips into a grin, and I find myself smiling too.
You look beautiful with that smile.
I better not be going fucking sick, I swear to God. You're right. Let's keep things lighthearted in front of Grandma. I sit on the ground and pat the space beside me. Caleb sits down next to me.
Gran, I've been alright recently. You don't need to worry.
He likes hiding in his room when he's sick, though. If it weren't for me, the illness would have... Ouch! Before I could reveal Caleb's other secrets, he playfully pinches my cheeks.
Let's not bring that up in front of Gran.
Oh, sorry. You got all sick in the last one, and you were like, oh, I'm trying to keep you away. I don't want you to get sick. And I was like, bitch, let me fucking help you. Caleb, you goober, let go! I'm willing to take this lying down. I give Caleb's cheeks a good squeeze. Now, if only it was the other cheeks, then that'd be a different story.
You let go first.
No. Nope. Look, Grandma. Caleb is bullying me again.
Really? Who's bullying who right now?
Oh, dear. Playful bullying. We love it. When the sun reaches its apex at noon, Caleb and I finally leave the grave. However, he stops in his tracks when we're about to leave the cemetery. What's wrong? Bakery. I'm not gonna lie, Caleb's got a decent ass, doesn't he? Men's getting distracted. I turn my head and see Caleb staring thoughtfully at a sign. On it are the words, a Deepspace Aviation Administration Memorial Cemetery. You're not thinking about
Yeah, I am. Where's my grave at?
Oh, no. You want to look at your tombstone? Don't you think that's a little crazy?
Not really. Isn't it basically forward thinking? Come on, lead the way.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm not gonna lie, they've done well with these animations, though. The Memorial Cemetery, established by the Deepspace Aviation Administration for pilots from Lincoln, is to the right of the public cemetery. Nestled in the embrace of lush vegetation, Caleb's grave is under a tree.
You're familiar with this place?
Do you want to guess who I'm blaming for that? It's a short walk. In less than 2 minutes, Caleb stands in front of his tombstone. Oh, God. Caleb, stay there for now.
Why?
I need to get a picture of this memorable moment. It's not something you see every day. Seeing me take out my phone, Caleb squats down in front of his grave. He makes a peace sign.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Oh, fucking hell.
But if I'm here, what's buried in the ground?
Ashes? It's not yours, though. Maybe it's one of your pilot uniforms?
I had several of those. I wonder which one it is.
He moves closer to his grave, shakes his sleeve, pulls off a button, and places it in front of the tombstone. Is that your way of commemorating it?
Yep. Not everyone gets to do something like this.
Touche. If I'd known we'd be visiting your grave today, I would have bought an extra bouquet. Hearing footsteps approach, I turn around. The visitor, holding white flowers, looks both unfamiliar and familiar. I recall one of Caleb's classmates.
What a coincidence. You're here to see Caleb too?
Oh no. Yeah, what a coincidence, Gideon. I quietly move to ensure Gideon doesn't see Caleb, but it doesn't work at all.
Huh?
After a long pause, Gideon looks away. He shakes his head.
Hey, do you feel like there's someone behind you?
Oh no, he thinks he's a ghost. About that. As I'm about to explain, Caleb gently pats my back and nudges me to step aside.
Okay, give me the flowers. We're about to have lunch. Why don't you join us?
He...
The white flowers fall as he suddenly takes 3 steps back. In his eyes is a panic and no trained pilot would ever display.
Is that Caleb's ghost?
Why is this game so fucking silly?
Caleb, you really are something else.
In the restaurant, Gideon, sitting across from Caleb and me, finishes his water in one go.
You're such a loose cannon.
Huh?
He's scolding me.
Ah, I see. That was a good scolding.
Why are you taking his side? Who's supposed to be your close friend here?
There's a lot of peace and war, bitch. I tilt my chin up and shake the document folder at Caleb. Not you, that's for sure.
Absolutely heartless.
Using a spoon, he scoops up a duck heart from the dish and drops it onto my plate.
Yeah. And maybe you'll stop being so heartless.
Oh my god. Literally, what is it with men trying to feed their women thinking it's going to make us less mean? Because they're right. In response, I take a pair of wings from his plate. Maybe you should eat fewer wings then. That way you don't fly off into the sunset and make me look for you. I'll gladly eat them on your behalf.
Are you sure it's not because you wanted them for yourself?
Well, you're not wrong. And my response to that is, so what?
You're lucky she didn't smack you for hiding such a big secret.
I'm still waiting for that smack. Savoring the taste of victory, I offer a smirk to Caleb and quirk an eyebrow. Oh, I like his laugh. It's cute. It's nice actually hearing... It's nice seeing something cute, even though from the looks of the kindled, from what I remember the trailer, this is going to get traumatic very quick. Once we're done eating, Caleb finishes his lemon water and leans back into the leather chair.
How's everything at the DAA?
It's fine. Didn't fall apart without you. We've got a bunch of new recruits now, so the lockers are tight. But no one's touched yours. They even made a new uniform for you, and put it along with your medals in the Honorable Pilot's Wall. Whenever Patrick or Blythe pass by it, they pause there for a moment.
First things first. Clear out my locker so others can use it. It's better if my name isn't around to ruin the mood.
Hey!
Before he can retort, I quickly poke Caleb's waist. Caleb, as someone who's passed away, maybe it's better to stay quiet and accept the commemoration.
We did think about clearing out your things, but it's even harder to bear when they're out of sight. I was this close to punching you, to let you know how we feel and all.
A brief silence falls over the table. I look at Caleb. His head is lowered. He seems lost in thought, and his usually calm expression shows a hint of strain.
You don't need to torture yourselves. To the DAA, I'm just a...
Always away. The ringtone interrupts Caleb, and I catch a flicker of irritation in his eyes as he glances at the screen. It's probably related to the Far Space Fleet.
Go ahead and eat. I'll answer this call outside.
As he gets up and walks past me, he slightly leans in my direction.
Don't worry.
Yeah, a sense of unease starts to grow in my heart. My time with Caleb might come to an end soon. Oh dear. I don't like this music, it makes me worried. After lunch, Caleb and Gideon stand outside the restaurant. They're waiting for the girl to buy ice cream from the dessert place.
Is she the only one who knows about this?
Yes.
After learning about your death, Professor Lewis stopped cooking for quite a while. It's only recently that he started again. He's been making those dishes you used to like.
No.
That's good. Let's not disturb those who moved on.
A moment of silence passes, and he nods. He understands the implications.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven soon. What about you?
Caleb glances at the dessert place's window.
I'll also be returning.
Okay, I'll get a taxi and we'll go to the station together.
Even though I knew it happened, I couldn't help but feel disappointed when Caleb told me he was returning to Skyhaven. As I give the ice cream to Caleb, I pinch the palm of his right hand.
What was that for?
I'm sharing my disappointment. You're leaving and we barely spent a whole day together.
Are you trying to measure it with pain? Well, if that's the case, you might as well pinch harder.
He offers up his right arm as if to let me pinch all of it.
Consider it compensation for not being able to stick around?
Who willingly asks for pain? When will you be back in Lincoln?
Let me think. I'll sort things out today and return by tomorrow. Does that make you feel better?
My disappointment instantly vanishes. I suppress my smile and slap Caleb's palm.
Ouch, that really hurt.
Ow. I also felt it.
So what was that for?
I hide my hands behind my back, hiding the surge of anticipation bubbling inside me. Take a guess. Oh no. I'm ready for trauma. I'm sensing it coming. After a lonely dinner, the lights along the street turn on. I get in a taxi, ready to head home. The 9 o'clock chime comes through the radio. It's only 9. Tomorrow's still far away. Returning from the station, Caleb's absence weighs heavily on me. Still, I eagerly look forward to tomorrow. If only he were coming home tomorrow from the start. The string of our brief separation is unbearable. Sting. Why did I say string? I can't help but wish Caleb was feeling the same way I do.
3 hours ago, the Coalum Express bound for Skyhaven experienced an unexpected protocore energy fluctuation. The cause remains unknown. Several passengers were injured and have been transported to the Willow Medical Center.
Was Caleb on that train? I try calling Caleb, but he doesn't answer the phone after 2 rings. I pause and try calling him again. You've got to be kidding me. Unable to contact Caleb, I call Gideon and finally get caught up to speed.
He contained the energy fluctuation with his evol. Otherwise, The damage to the train could have been catastrophic. The passengers wouldn't have been evacuated in time. I feel like he sensed something was off before the incident. It was almost like he got on that train specifically to handle it.
Wow, really?
By the way, Caleb didn't want me to tell you this, but I think you should know.
Know what?
His arm got hurt pretty badly. He refused to go to the hospital and went straight home. I don't know what he's hiding, but when you see him, tell him to be careful.
I will. Oh, here we go, and this is how we find out. Using my fingerprint, I unlock Caleb's door and push it open. The living room is empty. Caleb, are you there? Weird. Isn't he supposed to be home? Scanning the room, I only see his clothes draped over the sofa and his phone on the coffee table. I pull out my phone and to look up nearby hospitals, but a gentle breeze catches my attention. Huh? Something's not right. I follow the breeze to a wall that seems completely solid. Oh. I give the wall a push. It opens and reveals a scene that still leaves me stunned. In the dimly lit room, Caleb is shirtless. He's surrounded by numerous devices with darkened screens. Oh. Cable stretched from the devices like a web and converged into Caleb's right arm. The limb looked almost alien, its once flesh and bone replaced by mechanical structures with dark red currents flowing through it. Caleb, your arm!
How did you...
I can't see Caleb's face clearly, yet his gaze feels like a weightless feather touching my face. The secret was out. He turned slightly, fully exposing the extent of his mechanical arm to my view.
Are you scared?
His somber voice in my ears shifts into a clear, probing question. Are you scared of Caleb? Of course not. Of course not. Shit.
Maybe you should be.
You only scare me when you go super yandere, mate, so you're fine. Oh, here we go. Shit.
Stay back.
Repair complete.
I almost forgot. You never listen to me during times like these.
Caleb, turn around. Look at me.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just didn't expect you to find out like this.
This arm, does it still hurt?
I barely feel any pain unless it's under repair. But I can't even feel you anymore.
Sometimes I wish you were always in pain.
If that's what it takes to feel you, I'll accept it.
No, but most of the time I wish your pain could be lessened. Is this a Fleet's doing? They won't get away with this. Oh! Yeah, MC is fucking pissed.
You think you can just come and go as you please? It's even more painful when you take risks for my sake.
Is that so? Then hold me, Caleb. Use your right hand. No.
You're the only one who can ease my pain. After the explosion, I spent a long time recovering in a hospital. At the time, this arm could still feel another's touch. You could still feel warmth, the cold, anything and everything. But after the modifications, all that vanished. Only extreme pain could be felt.
Caleb's heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, but I'd prefer it if you kept leaning on me. Is that why you asked me to pinch you harder?
It was the only way this arm could feel you. Even if it's pain. As long as it's from you. I want it.
But I don't want to hurt you. I wrap my arms around Caleb's back and welcome his embrace. I press my forehead against his trembling shoulder. I also don't want you to be numb to my presence.
In that case, you can't call it hurt.
You always find a way to sway my mind.
If you didn't want to be swayed, nothing I said would have worked. Right?
A long silence passes and I rest my head on his shoulder. I take his right hand. Did you know? Those who hurt others often feel pain themselves. I tighten my grip on his hand as if trying to become one with him. If this is the only way, then I wish... The pressure causes our fingers to redden, the pain rippling like waves throughout our nerves. Caleb, I wish I could always be the one to give you this kind of pain. Ah, trauma! No! Why? Oh, fuck me. Why does this game always make me like feel emotions that I just can't deal with? Like, it started off really cutesy, really funny, and then it turned trauma quick. This game, honestly, the developers are so good at storytelling. They know what they're doing. They're building characters that we all love and we really like resonate with, no pun intended. But honestly, like, I'm going to be serious now. Unless the next 2 memories I'm going to play for Caleb are really rubbish, I think Caleb is going to remain 2 on my cheer list. Obviously, Silas is king. So I am a Silas girly. We all know this. I'm probably going to do like a little tier list video after we've kind of caught up with the vast majority of the memories. Because I genuinely love all these characters, don't get me wrong. But I definitely have favourites. And I think that's kind of a thing with the community. We all kind of have our 1 or 2 favourites. But yeah, if you have any questions for that video, let me know. Because I'll be interested to know what you guys want to know. But honestly, yet again, another very good memory. Right, on that note, what do we have next? Ah, we have Verified Rumor. And Intertwined Gold, which I think Intertwined Gold is the New Year's one, I think. Okay, right, well, let's go record those then. Oh wait, I'll have to do it on the next place. Shit.